sensational, girl. What didn't I do for you, girl? And I know, and I know, and I know.
Hey YouTube, it is me, your favorite girl here, Kayla Janelle Totes Monroe. Whatever you want to call me, just keep it cute. Thank you very much. So, I know the title is a little harsh. I'm so sorry. I text like 5 people and was like, do you think this is mean? But I promise, you're not ugly, baby. You just lazy. Or you just don't know any better. Or you just never were informed of how to finesse the system. So, that is what I'm here to do. I'm your big sis today. We are getting ready to get into some things. I'm getting ready to put you on, teach you, hold your hand, all that, because the holiday season is coming up and I want y'all to be able to give your best self going into 2025. So, I have a makeup routine on this look, this Christmas lip, and I'll be giving y'all some hacks with each step so that way you can go into this new year with some new knowledge and some new ways of doing things and just new. You know what I mean? Bringing in January with some motion, some movement, some manifestations, because when you look good, you feel good and you're able to produce and attract what? Good. Thank you. This bead specifically will carry you through any fit, whether it's a living room fit, whether you're dressing up, whether you're throwing on something slight, or just giving a little light pop out. This look is perfect for any occasion. So let's get into it. All right, here is my makeup bag. I have 10 steps in my routine, which means I have 10 hacks for y'all that range from hair, teeth, hygiene, skincare, lashes, whatever you want to call it. So first, I always start with my skin prep. If you've seen my last makeup video, it's kind of the same routine, just different techniques. So I'll be going in with both items, my e.l.f. primer and my L'Oreal Glotion. For hack number 1, I wrote down, if the hair will last, make it last. Letting social media rush you to make you feel like you gotta keep up is crazy. Keep up with what? And by that, I mean by just getting your hair done, right? As we all do. And a lot of times we'll feel like, oh, I gotta take these braids out because it's not appropriate for this. Oh, I need a wig because I feel childish with my natural hair or whatever. These are just some reasons that I've heard of before. Don't get me wrong. I've been there. I've done that. But comparison is the thief of joy. So if you got your hair done and you feel good with them braids, rock them braids. If you got your natural hair done and you're natural, rocking your curls, but everybody around here got a lace or a bust down, rock your curls. Make your thing, and be comfortable in it. It's not even the hairstyle that does the work. It's the confidence that you carry with the hairstyle. You know what I mean? Not to mention, you're spending money trying to keep up with the next girl. And she might be able to afford to do that. Or her job may require her to have different looks. Or maybe she does her hair herself like I do. I can afford to change my hair every 2 days because I'm a DIY girly. I do my hair. I know how to. You have to pick your balance. You know what I mean? And speaking of balance, I do like two drops of my Glotion and like a full pump of my primer just so it goes on evenly. And look at the glow. I love it. Step number 2. I had to put my hair up so we can really get into it. But next step, y'all, I remember my last video, this one right here, I showed y'all this tinted moisturizer. Even though I love her, I no longer use her. That's why I was like, let me give the girls an updated makeup routine, because I have started to really love my skin. It's clearing up so well. And I like when my freckles show through. The tinted moisturizer kind of muted out my freckles. So now I am just a concealer girly. So I will put you on to the concealer placement and technique so that way it still does the job while working with your natural foundation. So, you know how I said in step, you know how I said in hack number 1 that I do everything myself. I'm a DIY girly. That brings me to hack number 2. Research. Get comfortable with trial and error. Get comfortable with getting in front of that mirror and doing what you can. If it don't work, try something else. If it don't work, wipe it off and do it again. Like, y'all asked me how did I get good at makeup. Trial and error. I decided I'm not finna keep seeing TikToks of makeup looks and being like, oh, I wish I knew how to do a light beat so when I go out, I can elevate my appearance. I got tired of wishing and hoping. So I went and bought like $300 worth of makeup. You have to be comfortable investing. And even if you aren't comfortable investing like that, maybe go to the beauty supply store. Go to Walgreens. Get you some little trial and error priced makeup so that you can at least get your routine down pat. You know what I mean? That's exactly what I did. I've had like little dollar store makeup for years. And this year is the year that I decided to invest in more professional, more name brand type stuff because I wanted an elevated beat. Even though the little dollar store stuff is good, you're not gonna get a full professional seamless beat with a dollar product. You know what I mean? So invest. Put money to the side to invest. So right here, I just took my Absolute New York Cover Absolute Concealer in shade 7. I did that on the inside of my eyes and right over my smile lines across the mustache area and back up to the other side. Just because I say I have smile lines. Your girl be cracking up at any and everything. So these lines right here crease fast. But then I go out right here with a lighter color. Just at an upward angle. Because with concealer, we do want to highlight areas still. So I do that. A little heart on my chin. A little heart on my forehead. And lastly, just a dot on the tip of my nose. Oh, right here too. Just one line. One line. See? The placement is intentional, you'll see. Because me, I never want to alter my look. I just want to enhance my bomb-ass features. For step 3, not even step 3, but before I go in and blend my concealer out, I like to use my setting spray. The same e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy setting spray. I like to spray, let me do this side. I like to spray my makeup brush. Get it a little damp, not soaking wet. Little damp. That way when I go in and blend, we get that seamless edge. You know what I mean? This might take a while, so just time lapse me. Now for this contour spot specifically, we blend down. Just because when we put our contour on top, the dark contour, not contour spot, the highlight, we blend down. The contour that we put here will blend up, but you'll see. Also, I'm looking off to the side because my mirror is right behind y'all. We upgraded. She got a bigger one, so we not struggling. I cannot wait to give y'all a real life update. Ugh, that'll be another video. Next, all right, step 3 is contour. I go in with my Fenty contour stick, of course, in the shade Truffle 04. Now this, pretty much the same as my last video. I start at my temple and kind of curve upward. You see how there's like a little at the end, you know, like, you know? But definitely a little curve at the end because, as you see, my cheeks are kind of defined. They're like out there at you. So I like to make that dramatic, you know what I mean? This side, up, up. All right, and then for my nose, I do a little line here. I do a little line here, and I round out a line right there, you see, just to give me a little button nose, you know what I mean? Because I don't really like my nose, y'all. I feel like my bridge is extremely wide in here, but I got my daddy's nose, so she shall not complain. I love my black features because of that black man. Thank you, Lord. But I go in right here, just on the inside of my, I don't even know what to call that, but on the inside of my eye right here, I just follow my bone from my eyebrow to the inside of my eye. I don't come all the way down my nose because I don't want to make it obvious, a obvious line, you know what I mean? So I want to like snatch in this part and then just round out like a little button, you know what I mean? So I do that on both sides. Now, hack number 3 is face razors and products instead of facials. Now this your girl stands by. Vlogmas of last year, I did a short little like self-care day where I showed y'all my like, what they call that, microblading routine. But I use one of these little dollar razors at the beauty supply store, and I like to use an aloe vera gel, if you can find a gel, a vitamin E oil, or a little bottle of baby oil. No diddy, okay? No diddy, I promise. That is like the more affordable option if you can't find an affordable option for the other two. But with that, let me show y'all before I blend. With that, you're basically just getting off all the dead skin, all the dirt that has clogged up on your face over time. I only do this once a week, or if I feel like I don't need it that much, I'll skip a week. So once a week, depending on, you know, your skin, what you're doing that week. A lot of times when I wear makeup or when I have bookings and I'm doing a lot of skincare products, I'm doing a lot of makeup, a lot of touching my face, a lot of outside, a lot of sweating, I like to do this twice a week because it's like my face is a magnet for dirt when it comes to being outside, especially now that I wear makeup. I'm trying to take extra care of my skin, you know what I mean? But definitely look up a tutorial for face shaving, microblading, that kind of thing. Or if you want a detailed video of my actual skincare routine start to finish on my detailed days, comment down below and I'll be more than happy to give y'all a video specifically for that involving products. I'll even put the products in an Amazon storefront link so that way y'all can just go shop them easily, and I'll try to do the most affordable options as well. But this is your best friend, I promise. But I genuinely feel like a good base, a good skincare day truly depends on your consistency and what you're using, not necessarily just like an expensive product, something that's going viral, something that you see everybody using, you know what I mean? A lot of stuff that I use is not big on name brand stuff, not to mention I don't use a lot of stuff on my face either. So I feel like that helps a lot. I try to stick with anything natural if I can. Recently, I started using this, what they call it? Butt kicking deep detox coffee scrub. I have it on my Amazon storefront already, and this is something that I added to my routine recently because a company sent it to me. But ever since I've been using it, the glow in my skin has been so like intense. Like before, I would see a glow like after I did a face mask, after I treated my skin with certain products. But that's like once I'm out the shower and I'm done like scrubbing my whole body, I'll get my hands wet and do something on my face. By the time I get out the shower, there's a glow building up, and then by the time I moisturize, it's so obvious. Like I'm telling y'all, get y'all this. It's from Mighty Touch. I'm gonna add it in my description, and it's already in my storefront. But make sure you go get that detox, because outside of that, I like to use these little African neck cloths. People say you're not supposed to exfoliate often, but I don't feel clean unless I'm doing some type of exfoliation. So I use this net, or I use the little dollar store exfoliating old school gloves. Y'all know the shower gloves. I run through them like crazy. Every time I go to the dollar store, I pick up a pack. I got like 12 gloves just thrown around. But outside of that, I use this net. It's extremely stretchy, so I put it behind my back. Girl, Skincare be going crazy. I'm telling you. Let's blend before I get distracted. But yeah, skincare routine be going crazy because of that. Once again, if y'all want these items, 9 times out of 10, I'll link them all to my storefront anyway. Just because y'all here, and just because I don't want y'all to go searching, you know? We're all blended out. You see that? That button nose, the contour. Snatched. E10, what we doing? Step number 4. Step number 4 is normally step number 2. And I'll normally do my eyebrows while I'm waiting on my primer and stuff like that to dry. But because I was over here yapping and doing the video, it dried pretty fast. So, brows. All I do is brush them up. And I just draw a light line at the front of my brow. Because I have a naturally arched brow already. It's just light at the front. And I like my natural brows. Like, I don't have to do too much. I hate when girls be having like a no makeup look or a fresh beat in their eyebrows like blocky. I don't like that. That's not my thing. So I just draw a little line and I buff it out by blending it with the spoolie. Luckily, this is just a regular e.l.f. pencil, a e.l.f. eyebrow pencil in deep brown instead of black. Because I noticed with me having lighter hairs at the front of my brow, I have a natural like gradient where it goes from light to dark. So if I do black, it kind of makes my whole eyebrow too dark. You know what I mean? Oh, number 4. Press-ons. Now, shameless plug. And I do not care. I made these myself. Y'all already know. Every time you see me with my nails done, I did them or I put them on. Because I am a press-on girly to the bone now. Especially since, ever since my grandma got sick and we had to like move my nail studio from where it was. I don't have my like acrylic and stuff like that out. So now I have no problem slapping on press-ons. And with the kind that I make, stay tuned for a comeback. I can't wait for y'all to experience the quality. But the ones that I make, they last me like 3-4 weeks, or they last until I take them off and I'm ready to do a new set. So press-ons will be your best friend. Y'all just have to know how to prep them. Everybody that walks around saying, oh, press-ons don't work, press-ons don't work, baby, that's an operator error. Sorry. Press-ons do work and press-ons do stay. Even the I go and gel them. I go and gel them in place too. Like after I brush them and fill them in, I just use a little brow gel spoolie and brush them up into place. And then I let that dry. But press-ons will be your best friend. Like even the beauty supply store has beautiful press-ons. Like I'm telling you, the key is making sure you prep your nails correctly. You get you a nail file and you buff the top of your nail until it's ashy, okay? Ashy. And don't go crazy to the point where it's raw and you're starting to take away your nail bed. Just lightly go across the top of your nail with the nail file. You'll see what I mean by ashy. It'll start to be like that trace of white left behind. Do that to all your nails. Get you some rubbing alcohol. Get you a paper towel, something that's microfiber, something that's not going to leave anything behind. Get some alcohol, rubbing alcohol. The higher percentage, the better. Put it on the, you can use a washcloth. Use a paper towel, use a washcloth with that alcohol. Wipe your nails away so that way you get rid of all the little dust particles. Once your fingers dry out from that alcohol and your nails are white and ashy to the bone, don't touch a thing. Slap a dollop of glue on the back of that nail and place it on. They will stay, I promise you. If y'all want a detailed video of that, let me know, because I have been doing my thing with nails behind the scenes. I didn't even give y'all a product haul. That's how I know, like, I'm messing up big time. I was supposed to give y'all a haul a long time ago, but something told me continue to plot in private. So I did. But if y'all want a press-on prep video, anything involving press-ons, anything involving nails, anything involving the details of steps that I'm giving y'all today, just comment down below and I'll be more than happy to give y'all a video. Because some people are visual learners and I get that 1000%. Next, I get ready to set my face, and I don't bake because this is a dewy look and a dewy setting spray and a dewy primer, so I don't want to give off ashy and cakey. I feel like a little dewy finish makes your makeup look natural, you know what I mean? But anyway, I get ready to go in with my Laura Mercier setting powder and a little angled brush. What else? I think we're on step 5. Yep, step 5, hack 5. Teeth whitening. Teeth whitening is your best friend. If you have dental insurance, I highly recommend going to a professional, to your dentist specifically, so that way you can get some like almost immediate same day type results. But if not, do what I do and use those Colgate whitening strips. Get you a water flosser, get you a tongue scraper, go buy you a new toothbrush, go buy you some whitening toothpaste or some activated charcoal, and get in the bathroom and scrub them teeth. When you're done, dry your teeth with a towel and put on your whitening strips. I promise you, do that for a week straight and you will start to see a difference. And I honestly feel like teeth whitening is just one of those extra steps that make you feel good. It's not necessarily to say your teeth are yellow or anything like that, because I don't know you. I don't be in your mouth. But once I did add that to my routine, I started to feel good. Like, I'll go somewhere, I will smile with all my teeth. Ha, ha, ha. Laugh with all of them. No bullshit. Just because it just makes you feel good, you know? And people will compliment you on that too. I get a lot of compliments on my teeth. And a lot of times I'll be like, can you get out my mouth? Like, but it's a form of endearment. Some people genuinely just gotta tell you. And it don't be like they in your mouth on purpose. They just, you know, they gotta tell you. But this sat on for like 10 seconds. We immediately go in. Brush it off. We're getting to the end, y'all. I feel like I just got you back. I just start back talking to you. But normally, after I wipe my powder away, I'll be having to go in with some lip gloss because that powder definitely will make my whole top lip look like it's disappeared. And that be tripping me out sometimes. So I normally just wipe my lips with the makeup wipe and put lip gloss back on to get me back into the, you know, the fantasy. Because with that, you saw how crazy I looked. Coked out. Anyway, next I go in with mascara. Now this is where you'll do your lashes. You'll do your whatever. My lashes are naturally long, thank God. So I don't do lashes. I don't do extensions anymore. Just because I committed to growing out my lashes. I had to. Going and get my lashes done was torture. I hated sitting there. I hated sitting there. I just couldn't do it. I guess this will be like a 0.5 hack because I didn't write it down. If you want to save money, invest in a lash serum or just some castor oil and stay consistent. That way you will never have to buy lashes again. You will never have to get your lashes done again unless that's what you prefer. With that, the real hack is, girl, get your smell goods from the beauty supply store. And you see, I'm talking from a girl that has an array of perfume, a collection that is steady growing. I'm not gonna lie, but in my defense, I got sent some PR packages recently and perfume was in one of them. That's the only reason why something new is in my collection that isn't from the beauty supply store. But let me show you what I mean. These are just a few options that I have right now because I be throwing these things in my purse. But this right here, Beyonce Heat. My mom has this perfume, and I used to sneak and spray this fragrance all the time. This was her favorite, and she was like, you know, this is an expensive perfume back in the day. And with it being Beyonce, she wasn't just spraying it for an everyday spray. That was her going out smell. So once I saw this one, I ended up walking around to the roll-on perfume section, and I found a whole case of these, of so many different name brand fragrances. Like $3. I got like almost one of each. Like I have like 5 of them, and they're all like scattered around all over the place. But I highly recommend it. And then it's like it's a dupe of these name brand fragrances. And I'm gonna be completely real. They smell like the real thing. Like I wore this around my sister, and she was like, "You using my perfume?" And I was like, "No, sweetheart, this is mine." So that's how you know she be sneaking and using it too. But the fact that my $3 one smelled like exactly like it, I had to take her to the beauty supply store and let her get some. She got like pink sugar, she got Valentino, Burberry Her, all that. So outside of those, the little $3 to $4 roll-ons come in dupe fragrances too. Get you some and layer. All you gotta do is get creative. These little name brand, no name perfumes are just as good. They may not last as long, but that's why you always invest in your collection too. Like if you had like that Valentino right there, that Valentino I know carries perfume all day long, like all day. And if I was to pair it with one of these or a couple of these, my fragrance would last all day. Not to mention I've created a unique scent just by layering. So go to your beauty supply store and just give it a try. Give it a chance. Spend some time. Test the samples. Go in there and test stuff together. Take a piece of tissue in there with you so you can spray and do some combos so you know what to buy. I promise you, that's going to save you so much money. And then when you are ready to invest in those big fragrances, you'll more so be going for what you know what you want to buy versus trying to trial and error with your money. You know what I mean? I even give y'all the makeup step. Let me look at this clip again. Hold on. Now, the next step is blush. But while this setting spray dries, I'm going to give you the next hack, which is be you and look like you. Please. I understand the girls on TikTok look good. They make that Lululemon set look good. They make that outfit look good. They make that hairstyle look good. Bitch, Lululemon don't even want black people wearing they shit. Be you and look like you. For real. Because I think y'all get things like confused. You can be inspired by somebody and still look like yourself. Just because she put that outfit on in the form of A, B, and C, don't mean you have to do the same thing. Go put that shit on in the form of LMNOP. Like, make it your own thing. Put that shit on in a way that fits you. Because I'm telling you now, I done seen motherfuckers copy me verbatim, and because they don't have the body type, because they don't have the head shape, because they don't have the sex appeal, they look fucking crazy. Do you want to be out here looking crazy? No, I doubt it. So like, be you and look like you for you. Please. Please. Just as women, we have to. Like, I understand there is so much motivation and there is so much beauty out here. I promise. I get it. But at least get to know yourself enough to know what your thing even is. You can't just be around here looking like somebody because they make it look good. That's their thing. It's gonna look good. That's their thing. It's not what they put on. It's how they put it on. It's how they wear it. It's how they finesse it. You have to find your thing. Just like when it came down to that trend of them big puffy bubble skirts, and then the plus size women started wearing it, but they were wearing it in a way where their whole ass was out. We're not saying don't wear the skirt. We're not saying don't join the trend. But do it in taste. Do it when it works for you. Do it how it works for your body type. Don't just do what you see everybody else doing. You're not going to always get the same reaction, first of all. Nor are you going to get the same result. You cannot walk somebody else's walk and talk they talk and expect it to sound and look the same. That's not even logical, baby. Like even right now, you can do the same exact makeup look that I'm doing, but please do it according to your features. If your cheeks don't sit up like mine, then don't do a curve. You might need to do straight down, or your curve might need to be up here. You know, you might like your nose, so you might not have to contour yours at all. 333 on the clock, I'm preaching to somebody. You could have eyelash extensions right now, so why would you follow the mascara step? It don't make sense. Make sense. Make things make sense. Make things fit you, okay? I beg of you. Next step, next hack, whatever. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty, y'all. The next thing that I have to do is my lip combo. My favorite step. So which means the next thing I tell you is everything that you feel about yourself starts up here. I'm not gonna start preaching to y'all because y'all know how I get down, but just remember, the enemy equals the inner me. And by the enemy, y'all know, real southern, we swear though, oh, that's the enemy, that's the devil. Yeah, very much so. But it's also right here. What I'm referring to is you convincing yourself that you're not good enough, convincing yourself that you're not capable, self-sabotaging, all of that. That's what I mean by the enemy is the inner me. Because you will allow yourself, your mind will convince you of so many things, and you'll sit there paralyzed, not doing anything, just out of the fear of that voice in your head being true. Rebuke that shit and send it to hell. Okay? Seriously. Because my God don't work like that. Never has, never will. Why would God sit here and tell you you're not good enough for something when he put that passion in you? God sat here and told you. Hell, I'll tell my testimony just to make it more believable. I went to church for the first time years ago. Just randomly. Because of what I was going through in my stalker situation. I took my boyfriend at the time with me. My grandma took us both. That lady called me up there. Mind you, this is a church that I've never seen before. And when I went back to see the church again a couple days later, it was not even there. That was God, I'm telling you. But we'll get into that another time. Now, I've never had a pastor that's a woman. So to see somebody in a position of power that looks like me, same race as me, all that, motivated the hell out of me. So through the service, I was already just in tune with what she was saying, just crying, just feeling the goodness of God, you know, in the atmosphere. And child, that woman called me up personally. And I was looking like me, like nervous, child. Eyeshadow, nervous. I take brown eyeshadow because I can't find my brush. I'm using my finger. But after I line my lips, I take brown eyeshadow. And I darken up my top lip for the two-tone vibe. You'll see why. But she called me up there. Child, she grabbed me. She said, you're going to change the world with your hands. You're going to bring people to God with your hands. I didn't know what she meant. This is before I even went to school to do nails, people. So once I started doing nails and once I started to sit down with people and I'm able to prophesy to people and I'm able to speak life into people just based on my experiences or just based on what I was going through at that time, God was able to speak through me. And those people, those clients, they still buck with me to this day. I know I have a book bag full of clients no matter where I go, no matter where I start, because God has truly shown himself through me, through my work, through my words. And that's what I feel like she meant. And now that I'm on this journey with YouTube and content, and I hear y'all let me know that I'm helping y'all, or y'all are comment under stuff on Twitter and let me know that I'm helping you, or that certain words that I give y'all help y'all through a situation, or the DMs that I get, like, I thank God. Now I have my jelly lipstick where I only go in on the bottom. only go in on the bottom. Okay. Now, blot. But to pick up where I left off, had I let what I was going through at that time convince me that I wasn't shit like they said, convince me that I'm not going to go far like they said, convince me that I'm not going to have any clients, convince me that I'm not this. Had I sat and let people convince me of their projections, of the way that they feel about themselves, do you know how much life would have passed me by? Do you know how many people I would have never been able to help? Do you know how much knowledge I would have never even been able to pick up? I wouldn't be right here where I am today. I damn sure wouldn't start no YouTube channel. Most people post this kind of stuff for the results. I post for the passion and because this is me. I want my kids to be able to look back at my content and be like, damn, mom was fire. Like, and when God gives me the audience and when God gives me the support and the fan base, it's strictly just because people love what I do and they finally found me. It's not because I did anything extra. It's not because I put on somebody else's persona and was like, oh, it's gonna work for me. Like, no, I wasn't around nobody doing what I was doing. When I moved to Riverdale, the only people around me was warehouse workers and gamers and elderly people and moms and dads and family people. I'm the only person in my area doing what I'm doing, and I thank God. I thank God. Lip gloss. You see? You see how this is like, I don't know what to call it, but the two-tone look is eating. How it goes from the dark top lip to the kind of juicy bottom. Eating. Clean up this liner a little bit. Period. Now, that is almost it. Next step, next hack, then I think I have one more. I think. Now, last but not least, I would normally do this step before I put my lip gloss on, but y'all had me distracted, so we're going to do it now. We're going to go in with the Power Grip e.l.f. Dewy Setting Spray, of course. Now, this one goes on easy, no problem. It's just cold as hell. I think that's partially my fault. So, while that dries, let's get into our last step. Get off that phone, okay? Comparison is the thief of joy. Get off that phone. Get off that girl page. Get off Pinterest. Get out your head and actually do something. Like, do something. I'm sorry, we have to do something. We have to get out of our head. We cannot let depression win. We cannot let them sad days win. And that's me, somebody that spent a lot of this year depressed. Somebody that spent a lot of this year in their head. I'm walking on a cloud. Like, God is so good behind the scenes, and the way life is molding in my favor, I couldn't be sad about a damn thing. And it only started with me no longer feeling sorry for myself, no longer allowing anybody to make me or treat me like a victim, and no longer keeping bullshit around when I know it's not benefiting me or it's not taking me anywhere. Point blank, period. Like, I woke up one day, like a couple weeks ago, I started blocking people. I started moving people off my platform. I started like not entertaining certain shit on social media. I started unfollowing certain people. I started muting people just because the energy that I'm in will not be tainted by how miserable the world can be. You know what I mean? The world will fuck you up if you let it. And because we have no control over what's going on with these elections and all the killings going on and just everything dark going on right now, we have no control over that. So you genuinely have to give it to God. Step outside your head and put that phone down. Don't see it. If you can't see it, it don't exist. This is your world. What exists in your world comes from up here. If you don't know, if you don't see it, that shit don't exist. Like I said, that's why I don't do the fake pages. I don't do the lurking. If I don't see it, then that means nobody has problems with me. Everybody loves me. Everybody loves what I do. Everybody's so supportive. With that mindset, I've been able to flourish. I've been able to forgive. And I've been able to move on for me. Amen. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. In Jesus' name. Let's close out this video. As far as this beat, classy, clean beat, I say this every time I do my makeup. I don't do makeup to alter my appearance at all. I genuinely want to look the same way I did when I got started. So this look is strictly for the girls that are doing the holidays a little soft this year. Of course you can do a full beat. I'm never judging the girls that are, but this is for like the living room fit. You know what I mean? This is for the getting drunk, getting lit fit. This is for, you could fuck around and fall asleep in this makeup look if you want to, and it will be no damage to your skin. It will be no damage to your pillows because it's not a lot. But I don't recommend that at all. Please wash your makeup off. But, you know, regardless, this look is very clean, very simple. I gave y'all this red lip, real reddish, brownish lip, because perfect for the holiday time, perfect for Christmas time. Oh, I got some stuff being sent to me from TikTok shop. Like I said, God has been so good. I've been doing these collaborations between my emails and between TikTok shop. Every day I wake up looking at a DM and I'm just on my knees, just thanking God, just so grateful. But because with that, they're sending me something makeup related, and I want to do a Christmas look for y'all. So go ahead and get this down pat, so that way when I post the product and post what it is, we can experiment with it. We can play around with it. We can do our own thing, make it into our own thing. Because I'm just now getting into this makeup thing for real. So I still don't know what I'm doing like that. So trust. Your girl might look like she got it all down packed, but I promise I'm still learning every day. I am far from perfect. I promise. So now that we have the hair down, you can really get into the full beat. You can see how classy and how timeless and how seamless it is. Not too much, not too heavy, of course, because if I'm going to be eating all day or walking around talking or opening gifts or whatever for whatever holiday, I need to be comfy. And I hate not being able to touch my face. I hate not being able to scratch, fix an eyelash, whatever. I just don't like being uncomfortable. So this look should carry you to and fro wherever you need to go this holiday season. So thank you so much for joining me once again for another video. I really enjoyed this one, and I really hope that y'all request those other videos, because if y'all don't tell me, I'm not gonna do it. Also, if y'all don't get this video to 10 likes, I'm not posting anything else. I promise. I don't promise, because I don't do it for the likes, but still, like, stop being a monitoring spirit. If you're gonna be here, and if we're gonna be at 50 views, 60 views, like a video. Help your girl out. Like, that's all you gotta do. Like, when you like a video, you're helping more people find me. You're helping YouTube realize that, oh, okay, she got some motion about herself, and you're helping me grow. So thank you in advance. Thank you in advance. Thank you in advance for being here, for supporting. I don't force y'all to drop comments or anything like that, but even if you did, that'd be nice too. So make our heart, tag me in your stories, so that way all your people know who your favorite girl is, even though it's no question. Thank you very much. But I will see y'all in the next video, and happy Thanksgiving.
Got off the millions and stacks in my blood. They stuck in my memory, they won't show love. Man, back to my fly, bitch, you know you a dog. Try to do paper, now you with no brush. Time to get out of